Okay, everyone, we are here to, I assume everyone can see the picture here of the GPU, and we're here to do a live recording of the installation of this GPU. It's a Sapphire Nitro Plus Radeon RX 580 Special Edition, 8 gig with GDDR5 memory. So let's do an open box here. And let's go directly from opening it. I haven't opened this yet. It just arrived. It's a Sunday, and Amazon is delivering on Sunday, which is pretty wild. I think people should take Sundays off, but that's okay. It's life. So there's our box. Pulled it just out, and let's get rid of the reflections there. We'll put this over on the side because we'll need it. Let's go back to do the unboxing of it. Alright, so we have software, which you probably aren't going to use because you're going to need to get new drivers off the website. Here's our user's manual, which is really small, so you need glasses. But here's our card. Doesn't have any actual plastic, but I do like the fact that these have a back plate. So when you're touching it, you're not actually touching the components. That I do like. I hope everybody can see this. I got to remember to look at the actual camera. I'm sitting behind the camera. Oops. So there's our card. And one thing I do like about these is if you look very closely, it's kind of hard to see, but right there is a screw. These fans, all you have to do is remove this screw and the fan actually pulls right out. And right here at the very bottom, it's kind of hard to see, it actually just clips in. So there's no wires involved in this at all. So the fans go bad, you take the fan, pull it out, clip the new one in, put the screw into place, and you're ready to go. One thing I did like about that is that feature of this. The fans go bad 2 years down the road, and you can replace them. Here's the GPU, and here is let's turn this around. Here is the top of it, where you actually put your 6 and your 4 pin, which I don't need the 4 pin for GPU. I've got the other one up here. And then there's a little switch. Where's that switch? Here it is. It's way over here. This switch right here is actually a switch for doing GPU mining versus gaming. So that's one thing that we're going to end up switching so we can put the BIOS mod on this. So let's do this real quick. Can I do this with my finger? Yep. Okay. That was how simple that was. There's that little, you can't really see it because of lighting. Sorry about that, everybody. But so there's that. There's the back of it. And be careful not to touch those components because electrostatic discharge can cause a problem. Doesn't mean it will, so just don't even get into it. There's the back of it, side. Here's the mounting plate. It's kind of a nice card. It is a very good looking card. There's the side of it. You can kind of look inside. And then if we flip it over, there's the side where all the connections are and all the video outs are. And then you also have right here where all the heat goes. Oh, just to let everybody know, when this is running, there's heat that comes from this area. It comes from this side area, and it also comes out of the bottom and the side. So these things generate heat or push heat through all the sides. All the air comes in through this area and comes out through the sides. So that's pretty much the card at this point. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the rig down and we'll show you what I've got going here. Let's reposition our camera. So there's the card. And let's pull our camera up. And here is the rig that we're going to be installing this in. So I'll try to make sure that I stay out of everybody's way. But what we're going to do is pause the film here and I'm going to go ahead and I guess I can. It's live. Ah, that's right. It's not a video. Well, that's all right. So anyway, what we'll do is I'll go over to the other machine here, and I've got a remote session with remote software. So we're going to go over to the remote software, and we're going to stop it, close all the software down, and you guys will see the machine quit here in a minute. All right, there we go. So it's in process. And so what you can see is here's the whole rig. There's the amperage meter. And it's in process of shutting down, and you'll see the lights go off here in a minute. I guess you'll see the fan, which you may not see that fan. That's all right. We'll wait for the fan to go off. Okay, there's the GPU light. I don't know if you guys saw that. So we have two power supplies here, one at the top and one on the bottom. So I need to turn off that one, which should There we go. There's the lights. You saw those go off. So there's the rig. So what we're going to do now is install the GPU. A lot of times what I tend to do is get rid of static. So I've got an anti-static bar here. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see this. You've got an anti-static bar sitting here, so when I touch it, it gets rid of the static to everything. So let's think through this a minute. If we take this GPU, it is actually powered off. Yep, looks like everything's powered off. So let's see if we can get this thing installed. Push this right down to here. Looks like the back plate. All right, and there's a small little clip in the very back, way back in the back down here, behind these risers, and I actually have a card sitting over here, and I've got the ability to have 4 of these coming out of here, going in through the back of the wires, and then going into this unit here. So I kind of like these cards because you can get one slot and you can get four GPUs out of one physical card into a PCIe times 1. So that's kind of nice. So what I need now is to get a screw that I can use to, didn't even think about this ahead of time, but let's see if we can get this done. All right. Let's pull this up so it's flat. Sorry about my head, guys and gals, whoever's watching. Let's get this thing straight. Let's put in a screw. Great. That looks like it's using the screw hole from the other one. Just to let everybody know, I bought a GPU from Amazon, and the GPU came in the box. It didn't have the actual shipping box. It just came in the box from the shelf, and it was real rough looking, and the GPU hooked up first, and then it didn't work at all. It went down from, I got, what was it, 29 mega hashes, and then it slowly dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped down to about 12. And I said, something's wrong with this thing. So I decided to go ahead and go back to this card because we got flashing going on this, and now we're going to have to flash this one. So that's pretty much what it takes to install these things. Not very hard, not very difficult. So if I get a chance, I'll go ahead and show the software and the flashing of the actual unit itself, because this is probably going to give me, I think the first time I got on this one was 8 mega hashes, and I wanted to get up close to 30, which I'm getting with this card. So this one now is going to have, I'm going to have to flash the BIOS, and you'll notice that all of mine now are going to be named out here, what they are, whose it is. This is a contract that I have with somebody that's putting the GPU in here, and then we're going to share the profits. I know profits are down a little bit right now, but that's okay. They'll come back up. So the person's name, the date purchased, where it was purchased, and then the cost that it cost me. So I know just by looking at the GPU, I can tell all the things I need. So I think that's it for now. And if I get a chance, I'll do another either video or live broadcast of the installation of the software. You guys have a great afternoon, and there'll be a link underneath the video that you can click on and go buy this from Amazon, and any purchases helps me out, keep the channel running, and equipment bought and so forth. Have a great day.